Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Super Wrestling Federation's Saturday Night Powerslam. And what a match we have scheduled for you tonight, as this young man, the Whippersnapper Blue McNaulty, will be taking on the Barbaric Bastard Vonstadt in one-on-one action for the first time on SWF Saturday Night Powerslam. Look as he waves to the crowd. Blue McNaulty is a hero to all the young fans, and he's really living his dream in the SWF. But tonight, that dream might be a nightmare. Look who his opponent is, ladies and gentlemen. The former SWF World Champion. The man has not been himself since losing the title. He's been irate, irritable, causing mayhem backstage. The Barbaric Bastard, Vonstadt. Vonstadt does not look happy to be here. Since losing the SWF World Championship, he's become detached. He's become like an uncaged animal, and he's been acting out profusely backstage. Referee Ed Trout checks on both competitors. Here we go, lockup. Irish up into the corner now. Look at this, both men going at it. Blue McNulty. I almost said Ivan Backlash, but I meant to say Vonstadt, which brings me to.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my next announcement, folks. I've been given the unfortunate responsibility to give an update on Ivan Backlash. Folks, if you didn't see last week's taping of SWF Powerslam, Vonstadt had a match against Ivan Backlash, and Vonstadt would chokeslam Ivan Backlash with the back of the head and back of the neck of Ivan Backlash, hitting all three rungs of the turnbuckle before hitting the mat. He would be dragged away, and Vonstadt would sit on his chest full force. We didn't know until after the camera stopped rolling. We were lucky to have EMTs. We were lucky to have EMTs nearby. The medical staff was great. They were fast, efficient, great with communication, and we learned some things over the past week. Sorry, folks. Give me a second, please. Vonstadt versus Ivan Backlash was an incredible match, but if you saw the ending, and if you decide to go to the video store and rent this on VHS, viewer discretion is advised. Ivan Backlash would suffer a fractured neck, broken ribs, and a punctured lung. He was rushed to the emergency room. He's still in operation right now as we speak. The doctors say, at the bare minimum, if we're lucky, it'll take 1 full calendar year for a complete recovery for Ivan Backlash, but they're projecting more between 1 and 3 years. The doctors say, unless a miracle happens, it's highly likely that Ivan Backlash will never wrestle again. They believe his in-ring career is over, and they said, due to the blunt force trauma, they're surprised his life isn't over. Fans, as soon as we get any more news and more updates, we'll be happy to let you know. But for now, Ivan Backlash is out indefinitely from in-ring competition. He's suffering from a fractured neck, broken ribs, and a punctured lung. And we don't know if he's ever going to be returning. We had a meeting backstage where we told the talent, we told the staff, and afterwards, management would ask Vonstadt if he was going to be calling the hospital or visiting Ivan Backlash in the hospital. And in front of everybody, he laughed. And he said, "Not my problem." And he walked off to the locker room. And after a meeting between the board of directors and management, it's been decided that Vonstadt would be fined $1,000. To which Vonstadt has paid. I guess they didn't want to suspend him or fire him, so they decided a $1,000 fine was the most efficient punishment. That has been dealt with. And fans, we apologize if you came here tonight to see Ivan Backlash in action. Feel free to reach out to the front desk. We'll see what we can do about getting you refunds or tickets to the next show. This is not a part of the programming. It's not a storyline, not a gimmick, none of that. This is a real injury, and I apologize for not being too exciting on commentary tonight or even talking much about the match. I was there for the incident, and I'm still distraught, disgusted by Vonstadt, and we'll see you next time on Saturday Night Powerslam.